Hi everyone, it's Leanna from Fitness and Capri. I hope you're all doing well in isolation, and yeah, just wanted to say hi and I miss you all, and I really hope you enjoy this yoga class. So you will need, if you don't have blocks at home, you can grab some tins of tomatoes or whatever you have in the kitchen. Long life milk works well, it's good because it's like same size, yeah? Now, you probably don't have a bolster, a cushion or 2 pillows will do just as well. So maybe go and grab those things and some water, you'll have your mat. I think that's everything. Okay, let's get started. I'll just turn my music. Okay, so find a comfortable seat in hero's pose. If you do find this really uncomfortable, feel free just to sit cross-legged. So sitting on top of your pillows or bolsters, nice lengthened spine, just resting your hands on top of your thighs as you close down your eyes. And we'll just take a moment here to connect with our natural breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Just take the next couple of breaths to really arrive into this space. Your eyes closed and just bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Staying with the natural rhythm of your breath for 2 more breaths. Now take the focus to your bottom hand on your belly. Allow the belly to be soft. Inhale deep into the belly. Feel your belly expand. And as you exhale, slowly feel your belly pull in towards your spine. Let's do 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then just allow your natural breath to flow. Drawing the attention to your upper hand now. As you breathe in towards your heart space, feel your chest expand. Breathing out, chest softens, ribs draw in. 2 more in your own time. Now we'll combine the breath. Inhale deep into your belly. Direct the breath up towards your ribcage to your chest. Breathing out as the breath descends down. Empty your breath completely. Inhale, belly. ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. Breathe out, chest, ribs, belly. And take a full inhalation, all directions of your body. And a very slow exhalation. Let everything go. And now just return to your natural breath. Bring your hands into your heart as you open your eyes. Inhale, send the arms up to the sky. Exhale, release the arms down by your side. Inhale, lengthen. Link the breath with the movement. Exhale, hands come in front of your heart. And then from here, interlace your fingers. Draw the arms away. Start to round through your spine, opening your upper back. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale, release the hands behind your bolster or cushion. I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit, excuse me. So here, really open through the chest. If you don't have a cushion, the hands can meet the ground. Drawing the elbows in, expanding your chest. And try and keep your chin in as well. And then from here, with the back of your hands, draw them in front so that they meet. And then draw them in towards the chest. This is a lovely little wrist stretch, especially for those of you who are still working at an office. And then bring the hands in front, form a prayer. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms to your side. Inhale. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace the fingers. Reach away, round through your upper back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your hands behind you, either on the floor or the bolster or cushion. Inhale, expand through your chest. Exhale, back of the hands meet. And then draw them in towards your chest. Slight pause here. And then flip them over to form a prayer. Okay, so just remove your cushion. Just place it to the side. I'm going to come side on now. So just arrive so that your hips are underneath your knees and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Gazing down at your mat. Inhale. Tilt the pelvis, arch your back. And as you exhale, ground your hands and knees into your mat. Start to round through your spine. Chin draws into your chest. Allow your neck to be soft. Inhale forward into cow pose. And try and keep the neck long here rather than looking up and extending, creating damage to the neck. Try and keep it aligned with your spine. Exhale, round through cat pose. Inhale, shift your body forward. Exhale, round. return to a neutral spine. And now this is your time to really explore your body. Feel free to move organically, however you feel. You might like to circle your hips. Just check in with your body. Might like to do figure eights with your hips. Or you may like to just stay in the traditional cat-cow. Might like to move your neck around and just allow your head to hang. Any subtle movement to warm up your spine. And then now come back to neutral. And then from here, just walk your hands slightly further. Ground through all 10 knuckles, spread the fingers wide. Tuck the toes, send your hips back, and we pause here first, and then press up to downward facing dog. Slight bend through the knees if your hamstrings are quite tight. And we'll stay here for 3 breaths. Feel free to walk through your dog. Otherwise, you can stay still, aim to ground your heels down as best as you can to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Look towards your hands now and step to the top of your mat. Welcome to use your props here. So just have them at the front if you need them. And now really exaggerate the bend in the knees. Allow the torso to just rest on top of your thighs. Draw yourself in. Let your head and neck be free. And then now release your arms out in front, grounding into your feet, and roll your spine up slowly. Once you arrive, roll the shoulders back. 3 rotations, forward, up, and back. 1 more. Inhale, send the arms high. Palms touch. Exhale, draw the hands into your heart. And then release the arms. Inhale, out in front. Exhale, sweep the arms behind your back as they land on your sacrum, your lower back. Draw the elbows in here. And you can treat this as a slight little back bend if you wish. Open through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. The hands shift down the back of the legs. As you exhale, your hands find either your calves or your ankles, wherever's available to you. Inhale, hands float up the front, up your shin as you half lift, broaden through your collarbones. Exhale, place your hands down, step the right leg back, followed by the left as you find your plank pose. We'll take 1 breath here. Release your knees behind your hips. Inhale. Exhale, shift the body forward in one line, lowering all the way down to the floor. Release your feet. Readjust the hands if you need to for your cobra pose. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, come back to down dog via the knees. 1 breath here. And then look towards your hands. your way to the top of your mat. You can walk or step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. So you can use your blocks here if you would like. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Stand tall. Reach the arms high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend through your spine with a half lift. And then hands connect with the earth first. Come back into plank pose. Release the knees down. Inhale. Exhale, lowering all the way down. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two breaths here. And now ground your left heel. Inhale, lengthen your right leg behind. And as you exhale, draw the knee forward. So it's almost like you tiger curl first, and then plant your foot. Use your hand if you need to shift it forward. Release your left knee down. Alignment for a low lunge. So knee directly over the ankle. Just going to turn the music up a little bit. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then as you exhale, arms come out. They'll come out like a cactus. Opening through the fingers. And then release them onto the back of your sacrum. Draw the elbows in, open through your chest. Inhale, float the arms up. Really lengthen through the side waist here. We don't want to be collapsing into our hips. Keep the length. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms forward. Left arm stays where it is, right arm comes back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Same side, open twist. Right arm goes back. Option to look at the left hand or the right hand. And then from here, right hand comes behind the back of the left thigh as you reach the left arm up to the sky. Inhale, right hand meets the left. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. And then we take one breath in. And then as you exhale, make sure the movement, the twist comes from the torso first. To create that space before we plant left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. So we'll stay here for 3 breaths, and I want to give you 3 options. So you can keep your hands into prayer like so. Otherwise, you can have a fist with the bottom hand, and the top hand is on front. Or you can keep the left elbow in as a lever, but extend the arms. So choose whichever variation you would like. And then we inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the arms down either side of your foot. Plant the left hand, and then we peel the right arm open. Release right hand down. This is where you can use your props if you need to. So from here, we just hinge back on that right leg as we forward fold over it. So make sure that foot is flexed and it's coming towards you. Lengthening the back of that right leg. And then press into the foot, allow the hips to drop. But still keep that length through your spine. fold back over that right leg. Really feel like you're drawing it back into that hip socket. So the hips, you want to keep the hips square. Come forward. Allow the hips to gravitate down. And then come forward, press into that foot, release your props, come back into a low lunge. But from here, tuck the back toes, and we'll pause and lunge first, and then send the right leg back to meet the left. Downward dog. Just switching sides so you guys can see me better. Ground your right heel. Inhale, lengthens the left leg behind. Exhale, step the left leg through. Find the alignment of your legs first, then release the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Bring them behind the back of your sacrum. Draw the elbows in. Inhale, lengthens both arms to the sky. Exhale, float the arms forward. Open twist to the left, so left arm goes back. Keep firming into that front foot. Inhale, lengthen both arms up. Exhale. Right arm stays in front, left arm goes back. And then bring the left arm back on the right thigh as you reverse your low lunge. Really lengthen that right side. Inhale, left hand meets the right. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, rotate through the torso. So you come to a revolve twist. Again, 3 options, either staying in prayer, here, or here. Make sure that front knee's directly over your ankle. One more breath here. Make our way back to center as you inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Plant the right hand. Inhale. Left arm straight up to the sky. Exhale, release left hand down. And then hinge back onto that left foot. Using your props here if you need to. And then make your way forward. Let the hips come down. And then hinge back. Fold over that left leg. One more time, come forward, press into that front foot. And hinge back. Press the front foot forward, come back into your low lunge alignment. And then tuck the back toes, pause in a lunge. And then send the left leg back to meet the right. Downward dog. Now I'll give you some options here. I'm going to flow through a modified vinyasa, but if you're feeling like you need a bit of a rest, you can always just release your knees, run through a round of cat-cow, or rest in child's pose. Otherwise, stay with me. Come forward into plank pose. Release your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Lowering all the way down. Inhale. Into cobra. Exhale. via the knees, downward facing dog. Two more breaths here. So you might need to lift just move your left foot forward slightly so you can ground it. And then with your right leg, send it straight behind. And then now we're going to tiger curl forward. So bring the foot in towards your buttocks. Come high on the toes of the left foot. And then we draw the knee right in towards the chest as we hover and plank. Inhale, lengthens the right leg behind. Ground the left foot. Exhale, tiger curl forward. Really lift out of the wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Draw the knee right up into the chest, round through your spine. Inhale to lengthen right leg. Exhale, this time. Place your right foot down. And then bring your props either side of your foot if you need them. So we're going to stay in a lunge. And we're not coming up just yet. So stay low in the legs, but we're just going to coil through our spine as you inhale, extend forward. Exhale, round coil. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, come forward. Release your hands, sweep them back. And then inhale, woo. Make your way up into a high lunge. Like we did in our low lunge, bring the arms back. Release them behind the back of your lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, keep the alignment of your legs as you sweep the arms forward. So keep that deep bend and back in that front knee. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, shift forward. So it's almost like the torso's coming over that thigh. One more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shift forward. Arms sweep back. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, bring the arms forward. And then here we pause. Start to put all the weight into the right leg. And then extend the left leg behind. Sweep the arms back. Warrior three. Really drive out of that left heel. And try and keep that left thigh down. Rather than opening the hip like this, we want the hip to be down. And don't worry about coming down too low. Bring your hands into press. Stand tall on that right leg. Flex your left foot. Come this way. Whew, out of breath. And then find your chair. Sit straight back into your hips. And then again here, try not to come down too low because you'll just lose your balance. You want to keep your spine quite lengthened. 2 breaths here. Keep the flex in that left foot. Relax your shoulders. And then stand tall. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Open the right arm out to the side. And then now just open your left knee out, just as far that it will go that you're keeping your hips square. So this is the alignment we need for our tree pose. So you can go ahead and place your foot on your inner thigh. Now if this is too much for you, you can choose your ankle or your calf. So go ahead and choose a spot. Sending the tailbone down and elongate all the way through to the crown of your head. Find something to look at straight ahead. Focal point, keep your balance, and bring your hands into prayer. Inhale, send your arms up. Exhale, open the arms out. And then just release your left arm onto your thigh. And then if you're steady, take a side bend to your left. And then left hand comes back to meet the right. Tights are slippery. And then bring your hands into prayer. Just gonna come back this way. Okay, so bring that left knee out in front. Really important to flex through the foot here. And then we're going to drive that left leg back. Pause in modified warrior three, hands in prayer. And then release the arms to the back. Slowly step back, find your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, we open out to warrior two. Might need to reshuffle. And with your warrior two, try not to be forward here. We want to keep the length through here. Deep bend into that front knee. Both thighs rotating outwards. Inhale. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, return warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm. Think of it as opening the side body rather than a back bend. Exhale, return warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, place your right hand lightly on top of your right thigh. And then the left arm just comes over. Modified side angle. Inhale, windmill the arms up, reverse. Exhale, side angle one more time. Really energize out through your fingertips. And keep the length through the sideways here. Try not to collapse into that forearm. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, reverse triangle. Exhale. Bring your arms to shoulder height. So if you prefer a shorter triangle stance, you can just move that back foot in. Inhale. Rotate through the pelvis first. Create the space for that front leg. And then start to shift the torso forward and down. Left arm straight up to the sky. Again, you can use your props here if you need to. Either have your hand here. Option to look at your left hand. Anyone with neck issues, just look directly down. Keeping the left neck nice and neutral. One more breath here. Inhale, windmill the arms up. Reverse triangle. If you need to make your warrior longer again, just wiggle that back foot back as you bend into your front knee and come back into warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Pause in a lunge. And then send that right leg back to meet the left. Down and down. Two breaths here. Ground your right foot. You might need to shift it slightly forward. Inhale to lengthen the left leg behind. Exhale, tiger curl forward. Inhale, extend your left leg behind. Exhale, forward for 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw that knee right up towards your chest. Round through your spine. Inhale, lengthens left leg. Exhale, step through. Find your high lunge, but don't come up yet. Use your props if you need to. So we're staying low in our lunge position in our legs. Inhale, extend the spine forward. Exhale, we coil round the spine. Inhale, length. Exhale, coil. Release your hands of your props, sweep the arms back and rise up. Find your lunge. Arms come back and then rest your hands on top of your sacrum. Elbows draw in as you really open through your chest here. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, start to shift forward and the arms come back. Inhale, lengthen. Keep the bend in that front knee. Exhale, forward for 2. Inhale, whoop, rise up. Exhale, forward for 3. Inhale, lengthen back into your lunge before we make the shift forward. Pause and then come into warrior 3. And then bring your hands into prayer. Stand tall. And then bring your right leg across your left thigh. Sit back. Take a moment to catch your breath. I know I am. Okay, now stand tall on that left leg. Draw the knee in towards your chest. Woo. Left arm comes out. And then open that right leg out to the side. And then bring your right foot into the same position as you did on the other tree pose. So really press the foot into the leg, vice versa here. This will help stabilize you. Just check in with your alignment. Bring your hands into prayer as you relax the shoulders. Inhale, send your arms up. Exhale, open out. Inhale, release right hand. And then as you exhale, you can take a side bend to the right. Inhale, right hand meets the left. Exhale, draw the hands down. And then you draw the right knee in towards the chest. Flex the foot. And then drive it back. Pause in warrior 3. Sweep the arms back as you lightly step back. And then find your lunge. I'm just going to turn around so I'll face you. Inhale. Exhale, we open out to warrior 2. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse. Exhale, return warrior 2. Try and make sure that front leg doesn't move back as you reverse. Keep the bend in that front knee deep. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale to reverse. As you exhale, left forearm lightly on the left thigh, and then just reach that right arm up over. Modified side angle. Inhale, stabilize the legs, reverse. Exhale. Side angle. Energize out through those fingertips as you send them overhead. Inhale, reverse. Triangle, so lengthen the front leg. Exhale, you can bring your hands down to shoulder height. Prepare for your triangle pose. Move that back heel into if you need to, and place a prop next to your leg if you need to. Okay, so really important to make that shift through the pelvis first. Then forward and down. Draw that right shoulder back. One more breath here. Gaze down at your left foot. Inhale, windmill the arms up. And then just bring the arms back to warrior two arms. Move that back heel back if you need to. Then into your front knee, warrior two. Bring the arms down either side of your foot. Send the left foot back to meet the right. Downward dog. 2 breaths here. Now, the option to run through a final vinyasa, otherwise feel free again. You can do cat-cow or you can rest in child's pose. Otherwise, come forward, plank pose. Release your knees, lowering all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And if you did go through a vinyasa, take 1 breath in, down dog. And then just shift forward, release your knees. Draw your toes together, separate your knees about as wide as your mat. And send your hips back. Reach the arms forward and front. Allow your forehead to rest on your mat. Wide leg child pose. Take 2 more breaths here. Starting to slow your breath down. And then look towards your hands, and then just slide forward. The legs will go out wide, but that's okay. Just bring them back to hip width apart. Move your props forward if anything's in your way. And just bring your arms down so that they're about 45 degrees away from your body. Anchor your pelvis into your mat. And anchor your hands into your mat. Just going to do a modified lotus pose. So as you inhale, connect your inner thighs and lift your legs. Try not to clench your buttocks here. We don't want to aggravate our lower backs. Gazes down at your mat, keeping your neck nice and long. And then release down, bringing the right side of your face onto your mat and just allowing your body to relax for a moment. then bringing your head back to center. We'll do the modified version one more time. So plant the hands, inhale, lift your legs. The chest will lift, gazes down. Exhale, release down. This time the left side of your face comes onto your lap. Bring your head back to center. This time we'll do the full pose. So anchor your pelvis. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms. So the thumbs point up, but the palms are down. Open through your chest. Keep gazing down, keeping that neck nice and long. And release. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. And just rest your forehead down gently. You might like to wriggle through the hips. Okay, coming back, bringing the hands back beside the body. Options here, you can, if you don't like doing bow pose, you can just come back into lotus. Turn that down a fraction. Okay, so we want the legs to be hip width apart. Flex your feet, draw the feet in towards your buttocks, and then go ahead and pick up your ankles. If your ankles aren't available to you, you can grab your feet. Now this is when the legs tend to come out, so just wiggle them back into hip width apart. Inhale. And as you exhale, drive up through the legs. This will lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, can you go a little deeper? And then very slowly release down, release your legs, and release your arms. Bringing your hands back underneath your forehead. And then from here, just slide your right arm out to shoulder height. Right side of your face comes onto your mat. So you want the left hand underneath your shoulder. Press into the left hand as you roll back onto that right shoulder. Quite nice if you close down your eyes now as you start to unwind from your practice. Option to stay here, or if you would like to deepen through the shoulders, you might like to bring your left arm up to the sky and then take the bind behind your back. If you took the bind, release your left arm straight up to the sky. And then bring it back onto your mat as you return back onto your stomach. Changing sides, left arm comes out, left side of your face on your mat. And then roll back onto that left side. Again, if you wish, you can extend that right arm up to the sky and wrap it behind your back. Unravel the right arm and then slowly place it back on your mat. Come front on your mat, slide your hands down beside your ribcage and then draw the elbows in and then engage your upper back muscles first. So you want them to lift to So the shoulders are above your elbows, and then press into the hands. Come back into a child's pose. And then just separate the knees so you come to a wide leg child pose. Inhale. As you exhale, keep grounding that left hip as you reach over towards your right. Make your way back through center, walking the hands in, and then over to your left. Back to center. Inhale, sit back onto your heels, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands into your heart. And then just come over onto your right side. Send your legs out in front. Now if you have your pillow, you can just place it underneath your knees. If you would like a more restorative pose, do that. Otherwise you can keep the legs straight. Or you can do this first and then we'll move into it. So lengthen through your spine, legs are together. Inhale, send the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Really make sure the shift comes out of the lower back and forward. So the chest can rest on top of the thighs. You don't have to grab your feet. You can just grab your legs. Allow the body to just melt. Relax completely. Now you're welcome to stay here, otherwise you can remove your cushion, lengthen your legs and come into the full pose. I actually still keep a little bend in my knees because my hamstrings are really tight. And just make sure the shoulders aren't up here, you want them to draw them down and the chin is in line, down so the neck is in line with your spine. Inhale, make your way up. Sit up nice and tall. Reach the arms out in front. Side on so you can see me. Just keep your cushion handy on your left side. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, recline down onto your mat. Reach the arms up overhead. Point through your toes and enjoy a lovely stretch from fingertips to toes. And then slide the arms down beside your body. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Hug it right up in towards your right arm. And then just open it out to the side slightly, keeping that left hip down. Draw it back to center. Release the foot down. And then just lift your hips. And then just shuffle them slightly to the right. So we just do this so we don't aggravate our lower back when we twist our spine. Bring the knee back and towards the chest. Left hand stays on the knee, right arm comes out. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, keep that right shoulder grounded as you allow the knee to come across the body. And it's quite nice if you let it rest on top of your cushion. And then you might just need to reshuffle your torso so you can keep grounding through that right shoulder. And if you wish, you can gaze towards your right hand or keep your neck neutral. Close down your eyes. Enjoy a lovely spinal twist. Very carefully coming back onto your back. And that knee, one last little hug in towards your chest as you release your right leg long. Draw your left knee in. Open out to the side. And then bring it back into center. Right hand comes on top of the left knee, left arm out, and just move your cushion over towards your right side. Inhale first, and then exhale. Twist out your spine, draw the knee across. Around that left shoulder. Make your way back onto your back. Draw your knee up and towards your chest. And then bring the right knee in as well. And then you might like to just rock gently from side to side. And then from here, you can either rest in Shavasana straight away with your legs long, or otherwise if you have a wall handy, it's really nice to, I don't, so I will just show you with a prop, I can think of that. So you just scoot your bottom right up against the wall and then just lengthen your legs up. You might like to have your Shavasana like this. It's quite lovely, feeling the rush of the blood going down your legs. You might even like to have the legs wide against the wall. It's your choice. You're at home, so you have the advantage to do whatever you like. Close down your eyes. Allow your eyes to roll back into the sockets. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue be soft in your mouth. And relax your entire face. Relax your entire body. Soften your breath.
completely let go.